Let's face it, Microsoft is a company in decline. Yes, they are still one of the most valuable companies in the world, but they have missed every big trend in the last 20 years. Google dominates the web, Apple dominates mobile, and Amazon dominates cloud services. Microsoft seemed to be stuck in the past, still capitalizing off of their monopoly from the 90s. They were always one step behind the competition, and it's been a long time since they were part of anything innovative. Until now. Because what is the next big thing? Exactly, AI. And more specifically, Chat GPT has led to headlines all around the world, has gained 100 million users in just the first 2 months, and has produced countless of social media responses to it. But while most people focus on the many ways that Chat GPT could be utilized in the future, only a few have an eye on how that might potentially change the power structure in Silicon Valley and maybe the entire world. And to understand that, we have to go back to 2019, because this is when Microsoft first invested into OpenAI, the company responsible for the development of Chat GPT. And they didn't just invest peanuts, they invested $1 billion. This amount came mostly in the form of allowing OpenAI to use Azure, Microsoft's cloud platform. At that point in time, it was not obvious at all that this initial investment by Microsoft would pay off in any way. But they saw competitors like Google or Amazon moving quickly into the AI space, and they didn't want to miss the boat once again. And it might just be that this will turn out to be the best investment that Microsoft ever made, because now with ChatGPT blowing up the way it did and with all the opportunities that arise from that, this could be a unique opportunity for Microsoft to challenge its rivals and even push them out of business. Microsoft of course is aware of that, and they quickly doubled down, putting another $10 billion into OpenAI and ChatGPT. Even for Microsoft, that is a substantial amount of money. So they are going all in on artificial intelligence. Microsoft in the past had to painfully learn the value of first mover advantage when they missed out on the internet boom, when they missed out on social media, when they missed out on mobile, and they are set to not make that mistake again. But it is not only about them believing that artificial intelligence is the next trillion-dollar industry. Microsoft also hopes that AI will help them to cannibalize on the business model of other companies. And this is not so far-fetched. If you take Google for example, they currently make 92% of their entire revenue from ads. Those are the ads that you see in the search results, you see them on the websites, you even see them before this YouTube video. But what happens if people stop using Google? What if instead of awkwardly searching through 10 different search results and different blog posts, you could naturally ask ChatGPT a question and it would find the answer for you? What if that answer was 10 times better than anything you could find anywhere else on the internet? And what if ChatGPT was able to elaborate further on any aspect of that answer in case you need more information? Well, this is already what is happening on ChatGPT, and it will exponentially get better from here. And this could become a huge threat to Google very quickly. If Microsoft ends up winning this race and puts out a tool that is better than Google Search, Google as a company essentially is done. In fact, Microsoft already announced that they have plans to integrate ChatGPT into their Bing search. And who knows, that might even be enough to make Bing cool. But it also means that we might move from a Google monopoly to a Microsoft monopoly, and I'm not sure that's better. Microsoft and ChatGPT would control information even more than Google currently does, and that would give them the unique opportunity to essentially shape everyone's worldview. Furthermore, with artificial intelligence constantly improving and getting better, it will soon be impossible to notice any bias in the answers that we're getting from ChatGPT. If you search something on Google, at least you get different information from different kinds of sources. With ChatGPT, on the other hand, you get all of that information blended together in one final eloquent response. Since this is the direction that we seem to be moving into, I don't think there is much we can do to stop it. What is, however, important is that we soon establish guidelines for how we want to use these artificial intelligence tools. And we want to make sure that we don't end up with a monopoly again, like we did in the 90s with Windows and Microsoft, and in the 2000s with Google in terms of search. ChatGPT has the power to once again change the world as we know it. So it is important that we get this right.